So, in the next installment of our Eugenia Cooney deep dive, we have a video called What to Buy People for Christmas. So, she apparently did a lot of holiday themed videos. The last one we did was Christmas Tree Party. So, we're going to see what she was like during this time, but I'm pretty sure it's probably nearly identical to what she was like in the last video. So, let's check it out.
Hey you guys, I hope that your month of December is continuing to be merry every day and that you're having a wonderful month of merriness.
So, I will say already that she seems to be more engaged than she was in the last video, like immediately. In the last video, she seemed to have kind of not an attitude, but she just didn't seem like she was that hyped to film. This one, she seems a little bit more comfortable and ready. I also don't think she's doing any B scene or showing off. She seems pretty covered for the most part, and she's not really making her body a focal point of the video. It still seems to be themed videos at this time.
And Santa Claus and Rudolph, because Rudolph is pretty amazing and all. So as I'm sure you are realizing more and more every day, each day in this amazing month of December is getting closer to Christmas. And during Christmas, it's kind of that time of year where you're supposed to give gifts to all your friends and families and loved ones, basically. Sometimes it can be very difficult.
I was going to say maybe she was doing more videos around December because of stuff like Vlogmas, where you supposedly get more views, but her views don't look that high. This was 11 years ago, and she only has 16,000 views, which means at the time she probably had even less. So I don't know, but let's keep watching.
Difficult to decide the perfect gift to give to some of your friends, so I basically figured I would share some of my best gift suggestions for you guys. I could make your year a whole lot easier because there's no way that anybody could not like these gifts.
So again, she's being theatrical and comedic for this video. She seems to be in one of those moods. She's had a few videos where she's kind of been a little bit off, like the switch was turned off, but the switch is definitely turned back on right now. She's not too over the top, but she's still engaging enough where it shows that she's putting in effort.
Make sure it's a nice clean holiday with these fuzzy wuzzies. See, it comes with this nice thing you just put in your hand, rub it up and down your walls. If you want to have a nice clean floor, that works too. Rub this on your floor. Maybe even rub it on our ornaments. Total must-have for this fuzzy wuzzy. Now, of course, the Christmas
Obviously a themed video. I also noticed that a lot of her videos seem to be just like off the cuff. Like she'll just grab household items around her house and then make entire videos off of them. Or she'll make entire videos off of some random theme like the Golden Girls or like dust falling out of the air. She kind of seemed a little bit hard up for content at the time.
season is a time to be kind and caring and to give nice gifts and usually not to get too violent. But if somebody comes in your house who's gonna kill you or kill someone that you love, then it may be a good idea to have a knife, which is why a knife.
I knew she was going to pull out a knife. She has done that a few times already in these videos, which is kind of interesting. But again, her personality is still definitely very present here. She isn't what she is now. So again, I'm so curious to find out when she loses the personality.
It's the perfect gift to give someone if they come into your house. You can slit their throats off. Here, Mom, I got.
Okay, that's a bit much. I know she's trying to be funny, but it's just so weird to hear her crack these jokes when nowadays she would never make those kind of jokes ever. It's like watching two different people. Nowadays she would just be like, it's okay if someone breaks into your house, just um maybe make room for them and I'm sure they don't mean any harm. Whereas like this Eugenia is like, you can kill them if they come after you. Like she was just edgier and more comedic and more, dare I say it, aggressive, but in a funny way.
Got you a knife. Best gift ever. One of my all-time.
Okay, she always makes me nervous when she does that. She did that one time with scissors where she started like stabbing around and it looked like she was going to accidentally stab herself. Her putting the knife so close to her is just like making me so nervous.
Favorite things in the world is bubble wrap, of course. I know I'd be pretty excited if somebody were nice enough to get me some bubble wrap on Christmas. So I think bubble wrap is always an excellent way to go. Just listen to those pops. Gets me all excited. We're gonna want to give our friends.
Again, she's just very like down to earth and like not high maintenance and like just willing to embarrass herself for viewers and willing to just have fun. She didn't take herself that seriously. Nowadays, it kind of feels like she takes herself very seriously, and like any little thing or any little perception of her upsets her. But like back at this point, she literally did whatever she wanted and didn't care what people thought.
Friends some cool style. So when you're trying to get cool style, you can't get much more than these glasses. See, it makes your vision look all nice and green and merry. I think I found myself the perfect gift to give to some people. Everyone likes Pokemon, so why not give your friends some nice Pokemon? To get Pikachu right here, a nice penguin. And then of course one of my best friends of all.
Again, she's just having fun. She's just being silly. Kind of seems like her videos were those type of like feel good videos, like where viewers could just turn in and just like zone out or like feel like they were in some like, place of peace for a moment. Like, look at her. She's just bringing out silly little toys.
Barney the dinosaur, and that would just be an excellent gift. I think he's out of battery, but he may even sing the Barney theme song. This is a must. Must-haves right there. An 8-foot-long spider. This may be the biggest spider you've ever seen in your life. So what a unique gift this would be. I mean, and look at that. Isn't that crazy? Your friends would love you to give them this 8-foot-long spider.
This video isn't really that informative. It's just showing that at this time, let's see, what month was this? December of 2013, she still had the personality and she still had the energy to make efforted content or content with effort that revolved around a certain theme. Like all of her videos, if you look back at her prior videos, they were all themed videos.
Play with all of.
And she normally put on like little performances and had like not little characters, but kind of like the whole like psycho girl with a knife thing.
Its legs. Some nice sand to remind us of warmer times when we didn't have to worry about it being 2 degrees outside. Sharing the sand enjoyment. A pet can always be an excellent gift, but you don't know if your friend is going to be ready for the responsibility of a pet. So if we want to play it safe, instead you could always just give.
Seems like a little BC there, if you guys know what I mean. It's a little BC there, but still for the most part she is just making the video. It doesn't seem like a show off
Your friend a pet rock. They're kind of like those what's-her-face dolls that used to exist like 2 billion years ago, where you had to draw on the face, and a pet rock really gives you that unique opportunity to draw. I mean, would you just look at how adorable this pet rock is right here? It's like, this gift is definitely the.
That tongue thing is just like, it reminds me so much of the Miley stuff, and I know this was around the Miley Cyrus era, and she was kind of really obsessed with Miley at this time, so every time she does this tongue thing, I feel like she's kind of copying Miley or like trying to be like that edgy little.
The way to go for Christmas. Draw a nice tongue on it. That didn't work, so let's just give it
She did it again.
fangs instead. There we go. Now you got yourselves a gift, alright. Now I'm getting pretty excited for Christmas.
She did it again. What is this?
Let's say that it's Christmas Eve and Santa is coming in your house. And of course, he's supposed to go through the chimney, but he forgets to go through the chimney and instead he somehow goes through the toilet. What if he gets stuck in there? That's when you're gonna need a toilet plunger. Then you can just kind of, you're not gonna want Santa to die. So maybe if you just plunge it, it'll come up, or maybe that would make him stay down there. I don't really know, but a toilet plunger may help Santa. Maybe if you just.
It's so interesting that the majority of her personality was very comedic. You would never know that from her nowadays because she doesn't lead with that anymore. But like, it seems like when she first came onto the scene, her whole entire like shtick was comedy, like just being funny or trying to be funny. And like nowadays, she's so serious. You would never know that she kind of started off on a very like, I hate to say his name, but like a Shane Dawson-esque note, or like any of those YouTubers who try to be goofy. Now she's much more serious and image-based.
Reach it down into the toilet, Santa will grab on to the toilet plunger and you'll be able to pull him up and you will save Christmas. You have saved Santa's life. I'm sure your friends would be pretty thrilled if they were the ones to save Santa's life. Alright guys, so those are some fabulous gifts that you can give to your friends and loved ones during this amazing Christmas season. I hope that this video helped you think of some great ideas to share with people and your friends and to get you in that generous giving spirit of Christmas. Like, who wouldn't want a Pikachu or a toilet plunger or some sand or some bubble wrap? I mean,
Again, this I'm gonna be honest, this video wasn't insightful in the slightest. The only thing it did was showcase that she still had her personality at this time and that she still had her energy and her goofy persona. We really didn't learn anything.
Actually wouldn't mind getting bubble wrap for Christmas. Some of these gifts weren't so terrible, right? Hopefully. Maybe they were, but you know. If you liked this video, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Comment below if you could get any gift for Christmas. What would you get? Because I know my answer would definitely be these amazing glasses right here. I'll see you next time, so bye!
I still I still think it's interesting though to watch these just to see like how different she was back at the time because it really is interesting to see the personality shift. Obviously, we haven't gotten to the part where it changes yet, but it'll be really interesting to see like does this personality slowly diminish over time? Is it a fast-paced change where it happens overnight? Like what exactly happens and when? I almost feel like we're getting kind of closer to it because I've seen the thumbnails for some of the upcoming videos where it looks like there's more be seen going on and more pointed content toward where she is now. But we're gonna have to see. I'm still interested in just checking it all out in general. So if anyone's with me, just keep tagging along. Sometimes it's interesting to just retroactively react to things and go back in time a little bit, especially when like not too much is going on at the moment. So sometimes it's fun to just dig in the past. So yeah, if you want to stay digging with me, just grab a shovel and come along.